Hey guys, it's Aidette. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. This has been talked about so much and I wanted to do my own first impression because I know everyone has their own opinion on it. So I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on it, and also I did do some little sneak peek swatches, and not exactly on this one but on another palette that I actually found is quite the dupe for it just by looking at the colors and just kind of swatching the other one off camera. But this one, guys, this one's gonna be the first impressions, but I have another one that's like less than half the price of this one and is almost the same thing as the Nicole Guerriero one. So super exciting. If you guys want to see the dupe and the first impressions on the Nicole Guerriero palette, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm first going to be starting off by showing you guys the inside of the palette. And can we just take a moment for these beautiful shades here. At first I wasn't too crazy about it because I was like, what am I going to do with an orange? What am I really going to do with like a darkish mauvey purple, which is this one right here, it appears to be like. And I was just kind of confused. I was like, I don't really think that I'm gonna go for it, and I have had bad experiences with the other glow kits because they just were never very pigmented on me. So I was really disappointed with the Anastasia's highlighters, except for like the So Hollywood, that one's my baby. But the glow kits have never really impressed me, but I've heard so many great things about this. I really tried to stay away from the reviews because I wanted to be unbiased and I wanted to be completely truthful to my opinion without anybody else's opinions or backgrounds on it. So let's just get started on it, and I'm very excited. So I'm going to be swatching these on my arm first, and then I'm going to be showing you guys the dupe on the other side of my arm. And I actually got sent the other one in PR, and guys, it's insane. Like, those are beautiful. So first, starting off with Daydream, which is an orange shade. We're just going to go ahead, swatch it right there. So as you guys can see, it is quite a beautiful orange shade, and it's not super pigmented, but it's definitely there, and it is a very pretty color. Actually matching my shirt, it's so cute. And now I'm going in with Forever Young. This one is more of, oh my gosh, on the finger it's super pigmented. Oh, that one's really pretty. That one's so cute. It is so weird that I do like these 2 shades, especially the purplish one, because in the beginning I told you guys that I wouldn't really go for these 2 colors, but they're actually very nice. And now going into this pink shade right here, which is Kitty Cat. And as you guys can see, like, they look and feel so buttery, and I'm amazed with how beautiful they look right with a small touch. And Anastasia does do a good job with not making them chalky, which I personally don't like in a highlighter, but there it is. This one is like a peachy pink. It's not too pink to where it's unwearable, but wow, that's a very beautiful peachy color. I feel like this palette here was especially made for tanner skin tones or darker skin tones, which I have no problem with because I usually like to fake tan anyway, and I think that this is just a beautiful palette so far. Here is Forever Lit. This one is the whitish blue one. So they feel really nice, and it's like an icy blue, and the pigmentation is just amazing. So here's a swatch. Now we have a Glow Getter. I think I'm most excited for Glow Getter because it's like a bronzy shade, which is really up my alley. So here it is. That is so beautiful. And now I swatch on the arm. Now lastly is 143, which is right here. And this one is like a darker brown bronze. And then here it is. That one is the most pigmented out of them all. So now doing like an awkward close-up, I did the most awkwardest position on my arm. Took all those swatches off when I was supposed to swatch this one side by side. So before I swatch them again on my arm to give you guys a side-by-side comparison with the dupe, is that I love these. These are actually very creamy and buttery. I would say actually a little bit more buttery than creamy because you can still kind of feel like the glitters in the highlights, which is not really a problem for me. If you guys don't like glitter chunks, this is probably not for you because you can kind of feel the grittiness, but it's nothing too much over the top. But I personally don't mind it, and I think that it's really nice. So this palette, I actually give it a 9 out of 10 because again, this is more for tan skin tones. So I feel like lighter skin tones, maybe something a little bit lighter than me, this is probably not very wearable except for the Forever Lit, and that's pretty much it, but the rest are for more tan and deeper skin tones. So that's the only thing. Other than that, these are super pigmented and very nice. Good job, Anastasia. Good job, Nicole Guerriero. You guys are awesome. This is the best glow kit so far. Alright, so now that I got the swatches of the Anastasia glow kit on my left arm, I'm going to be going ahead with the dupe. Are you guys ready for this? BH Cosmetics, guys. Yes, BH Cosmetics. I know BH Cosmetics isn't very talked about too much because I do hear that their stuff is not very pigmented. It's quite chalky, and I do agree at some extent because you really have to find some gems and you have to risk paying some money, but you know what? BH Cosmetics is like totally worth it because honestly their products are either hit or miss, but they're still very cheap. So that's a good thing about it, because if you want to experiment with some cheaper items and find some gems or maybe a few misses, I mean, you learn some more about products and then also you can find some gems, if that makes any sense. So they recently sent this to me in PR, so thank you so much, BH. And they also sent me their new concealers, so if you guys are ready for a review on those concealers, let me know. I can do some swatches, I can do some first impressions and some little demos on my face, and it could be a fun time. So let me know if you guys want that. Thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments. And so here it is. This is the BH Spotlight Highlight 6-color palette. Now let's do a little comparison. This one is bigger, so that's already a good start because this one is cheaper. I'm actually going to show you guys on my phone how much this one is priced for, but I'm pretty sure that this one is half the price of this one because, like I said, BH is super affordable, and Anastasia is a little bit on the pricier side, but again, you do get what you pay for. But this one, guys, this one is amazing. I need to show you guys. Alright guys, so I searched it up on BH Cosmetics. So the Spotlight Highlight 6-color palette is only $16.99, while Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Palette is $40. So you are literally paying a quarter of the price for this beautiful super pigmented palette that you guys will see in a second for this one, which is like the same quality. I'm going to show you guys right now. So I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison. So here is the BH one. Also, the pots are bigger, so you are going to get more product for a quarter of the price of the Anastasia. No shade to Anastasia because I love their products. You guys already know this if you guys have been here for a while, but come on, like BH, you would never really expect them to really do a super great like Anastasia quality job because of the price and just because of the reviews. As you can see side by side, this one definitely has better and more sturdy packaging. This one kind of feels more like cardboard, but it still is somewhat sturdy, and this one does have quite a chemically smell. This one doesn't really have a scent at all, and this one does have bigger pans, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. Plus this one has very similar colors. Like if you guys just kind of take a second, they're pretty similar, just in different placements. So as you guys can see, Ethereal is very close to Forever Lit, Kitty Cat is very close to Vivid, Daydream is very close to Dream, Radiance is close to Glow Getter and 143 kind of mixed together, and then we have Forever Young that's super very close to Allure. So I don't really need to be going on and on, but you guys can definitely see the resemblance and it's insane. I'm first going to be starting off with Radiance, and then Dream, Ethereal, Glow, and Allure, and just put it on. Oh my gosh, I just did it on the opposite hand. They're literally the same amount of pigment as the Anastasia, and like the formula is just so close. I'm going to show you guys some swatches on my other hand from the Anastasia so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because it's just like, wow. As you guys can see, of course, Anastasia does have a more metallic look. BH does have more of that just normal highlighter look. So I'm just going to be doing some of the swatches here on my arm, and then I will go ahead and show you guys a side-by-side comparison, and you guys can be the judges. Alright guys, this is the moment of truth. And just by looking at it, I'm like shook to the core because like you would never expect this. So let me just go ahead, save you guys the suspense, and here it is. My swatches are the worst and I can't go any further inwards, so I'm gonna have to show you guys this way right here, so sorry for the awkward angle. And really, if you were just wearing them on your face, I bet you couldn't even tell the difference. So down here is Anastasia, and then up here is BH. So getting a little closer to the face, I'm going to be going ahead and doing some swatches side by side on my face though. And I'm going to be coordinating the colors that kind of go together on my face. One from Anastasia and one from BH, and you guys can see what you guys think. And I'm going to be taking Glow Getter, and I'm just going to be taking some of that and applying it onto this side of my cheek. So I haven't double dipped or anything. This is still just one dip in my Glow Kit. And that is just very, very beautiful. It's not bam in your face like I usually do wear my highlights, but this is definitely noticeable, and it's there. It's there and glowing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a second go, just because you guys know I love my dramatic highlight. So there you guys go. That is Glow Getter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is this shade right here. This one is the more bronzy shade. So now I'm going to be going in with my BH, and I'm going to be going in with Radiance, which is the bronzy shade in this palette. And I think Radiance and Dream together would kind of match it a little bit more, but just staying true to the pigmentation, I'm just gonna be doing that one color. That is definitely there, but again, just like Anastasia, it's not like blinding on your face, but it's definitely there, and it is just glowing, but still pretty much very close. That is so bomb. Also, another thing that I didn't notice, so Anastasia doesn't have a mirror, but BH does, and look at the size of this mirror. It's crazy. What I'm going to do is add in a little bit of Dream from the BH palette and add it on top, just to show you guys that you guys can mix and match the colors to get the same effect as the Anastasia one. Oh, here we go, adding Dream on top. So here we go, Anastasia and BH. I'm loving this, guys. This is turning out to be such a great review. And I'm not going to stop there. I am going to be applying some highlight on my nose and on my bridge, and also some on the tops of my forehead. I'm going to go in with the pink ones. So I'm going to be going in with Kitty Cat in Anastasia, and then going in with Vivid in the BH. So with those, I'm going to be taking them on my nose. So I'm going to be taking some on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. So this here is Kitty Cat from Anastasia. And it's nothing too out there, but it's definitely there, like I said. I'm taking Vivid from BH, and that's gonna go on the tip of my nose. And we're gonna see how well that blends and which one is more pigmented. The BH one definitely does beat the Anastasia on pigmentation. When you blend it out, you just really cannot tell the difference. So I'm gonna go in with Forever Young and Allure. This one's Allure here, and then over here we have Forever Young. These are more like the mauvey purpley ones. First taking Forever Young from the Anastasia Glow Kit. So that one, again, that one's more of a sheer kind of glow. And now going in with BH, taking Allure on my Morphe brush. Now going in once more, and we are done and can get right in onto the review. Wow, these two shades are actually very similar. This one is a little bit more mauve, which is the BH one called Allure. This one is Forever Young from Anastasia, and it is a little bit more on the silver side, but in glowiness I feel like they're pretty much the same. I think that since this one is more silver, which is the Anastasia one, it is a little bit more blinding. So overall, what I do have to say about both palettes is that they're very similar, very close, and I would give BH still a very high rating. I think I gave Anastasia a rating of 9, so I'm gonna give BH the rating of 8.5. And the only reason is because, I mean, their formula isn't Anastasia, but at the same time they were super close to Anastasia. So if you guys are on a budget and you guys want the Anastasia almost quality, go for the BH, because it's pretty much the same thing, and you guys can always mix and match to create these colors here. So there you guys go. That is a review. I love them both, and I would definitely invest on this palette if you guys are all for it. And if you guys, again, are on a budget, BH is your answer, and there's nothing wrong with getting cheaper products. Let me know in the comments down below which one you guys liked better, and if you guys think that they're dupes, and let me know if you guys are going to be trying them out, and also give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Also click on the little bell so you guys will be notified right at that minute. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.